Happy holidays, but let's get real. It's that time of year again when the ads are showing perfect holidays with friends, happy family reunions. But the truth is that many of us are going to be stressing out because families and friends are not perfect, and holiday gatherings often have some uncomfortable conversations, especially if you're struggling to build a family and you're getting well-meaning but intrusive questions about when are you starting and what's happening. So let's talk about how to handle the tough questions and situations so you can enjoy this holiday season. Let's start with the pre-holiday, pre-planning checklist. I tell my patients the following. If fertility is an issue and you're planning to spend time with your friends and family who already know about your issue, be ready to let them know that you are not to blame for the problems. If your sister-in-law says, just relax and you'll get pregnant, explain that infertility causes stress. Stress does not cause infertility. It's not the other way around. You did not create your infertility by working hard, by worrying, or by feeling tense. And tell them you're sure this makes them feel relieved. Hopefully they'll get the hint and agree. Next, practice answers to difficult or insensitive questions about getting pregnant before you go to the holiday party. I mean, make a list of possible answers. Your answers can be funny, they can be serious, they can be self-protective, they can be self-revealing. It doesn't matter as long as you feel ready and you're not taken by surprise. And give yourself permission to tell others only what you want them to know, and only when and if you decide to share it. Remember, you can always tell, you can never untell. Then, if you're going with a partner or have a close family member or friend at the event, I suggest you create a signal word so they know that they can jump in and redirect a conversation when you need that, or help you find an exit if things really get uncomfortable. You really don't have to go through this alone. And when you're actually at the event, there may be some comments you just can't avoid. So try this. Get some psychological distance by looking at your family and friends as if you have never met them before, and pretend, oh, you're just making notes about them, you're writing a book, you're writing a movie about them. You become more of an observer and maybe even give you a laugh instead of getting annoyed. But it is normal to feel envious as well as loving when you're around family and friends who already started their family. And you can have two feelings at the same time. You're human. Don't expect yourself to be anything else. And if you decide you really have to skip a family event or any event, there are other things you can do instead, like making dates with friends who don't have children so you can play games that would be too hard for kids. You can watch movies that kids wouldn't understand or appreciate or you wouldn't want them to see. And you can eat food that you'd never want the kids to have. In other words, take the opportunity to enjoy your freedom for a night before you go back and focus on fertility treatment in the morning. And finally, let's talk about the impact of the holidays on your relationships, and that includes your relationship with yourself. Accept that you have no control over the past or the future. So instead of reliving the past or pre-living what may happen in the future, make a deal with yourself to be in the present during this holiday. Take the opportunity every time it's offered to you to play, to laugh. They are nature's stress relievers, and they all actually release mood-elevating brain chemicals. And finally, remember to be your own best friend. In other words, treat yourself with the same supportiveness, the same consideration, the same respect that you give everybody else who you love.